Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Before we dive into this guys, you know the usual drill. If you're already a subscriber, please hit the notification bell. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. A lot of good content coming. And if you like today's video, please post some comments down below about today's topic, what you thought of what we're going to discuss. Right, let's go for it guys. Denzel Washington, another simp. Dear, another simp. So Denzel Washington has come out on Twitter about the key to a successful marriages, and he's actually tweeted that on his site that the key to successful marriage is I just shut up and do what I'm told. Okay, and that's the key to his successful marriage. So unfortunately guys, this is really sad because basically what he's saying is that he is another simp, and another one bites the dust in a Hollywood simp that has produced so many alpha masculine roles like Lonzo in Training Day. He's plays all these alpha characters, and this was his tweet about his wife. So basically, he is now another simp like a Will Smith, and joins the ever-growing hierarchy in Hollywood of beta male simps. Okay, and it's just such a sad thing because Denzel Washington, is a top actor, and I think that's why he had such a big massive fan base of following female followings, because he produced such iconic kind of iconic alpha male characters, these kind of tough guy characters. Even the I was watching one of his movies about 3 months ago. It was the Equalizer, where he plays this guy that's kind of tough and helps people and takes out the bad guys and stuff. And such a tragedy has come out with this comment, because his personal life, the only way he's hung on to his wife for so long is by going down the path, as many men will fall victim to, of becoming the simp. Okay, and that's the only way he will be able to sustain a healthy relationship with his partner all these years in Hollywood. People used to ask him, how do you do that? How do you create a healthy relationship? What's the secret to marriage? And he used to say, he gave numerous kind of opinions on it. She keeps my wife keeps is the rock. She keeps the family together. She's the solid one. I will never divorce my wife. And at first you thought these are kind of him just being moral and being supportive of his wife, but unfortunately this has not turned out to be the case. He has just fallen victim to what I explained in one of my last videos, guys, about most guys that end up in long-term relationships, they end up in marriage situations or long-term relationships, or they go down the route of marriage. They cannot hold their frame, guys. All right, they cannot hold their frame. They will end up submitting it to the wife and treating the wife as the god in the relationship, and basically you do what you're told in that relationship by the wife, or you lose everything. And she basically holds the cards in that relationship. And guys, more and more in today's modern society, men unfortunately are simps in these relationships. You see a lot of husbands with their wives superstores. You see it in daily life, and the wife are basically commanding and telling him what to do. And unfortunately, this is the majority of the relationships that are long term. Unfortunately, this is the situation. But that female is got their little niche set there, but then she's out in happy hour at the weekends, chatting up alpha bad boy at the weekends, you know, on her happy hour with a night out with her friends, while the beta male husband Simp is at home, working like a dog, earning the money, and trying to keep her happy. Okay, so Denzel Washington also said that happy wife, happy life. So guys, these are complete beta ideologies. Okay, and it was very, 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 very disappointing to see Denzel Washington come out with these quotes. Okay, he's been pulling the wool over people's eyes because he comes across as a masculine character, quite masculine, and his interview is quite masculine and authoritative. When he doesn't like hearing something that the interviewers have said in a derogatory manner, just shuts him off about his politics. But unfortunately, in his home life, he is a simp. He is the beta male. He is subservient to his wife. His wife obviously controls that situation, controls that frame in the relationship, and is a leader in that relationship. Okay. So he's joined the Hollywood ranks, guys. Hollywood ranks, and he's basically admitted to the public as that's the secret of his marriage. And unfortunately, what he's projecting to you is that's the secret of keeping your relationship with that woman all these years, from not breaking or not falling apart. Is basically keep your mouth shut and do what you're told, like a little lapdog, like a little simp, like a little beta male. Okay, and unfortunately, this man is another little beta male because he is admitted to doing this. Okay, and he's admitted to that's his secret for keeping a Hollywood keeping this relationship going for so long. So basically his wife is in charge of that relationship, and he won't be disagreeing with anything she wants, does, or says. He will be doing everything he can to make her happy. He will do everything he can, going by what she says, letting her lead the relationship, running everything by her, keeping her happy, focusing on her, you know, everything along the slides. And let me point out to you guys, this quote about happy wife, happy life is absolute nonsense, because as you know from female psychology, guys, females can never be happy. Okay, females run on emotions, guys. They're up and down. They run on emotions, right? You cannot make a female happy. It's impossible. Okay, females will never be happy. The more you give them, the more you provide, the worse it's going to be for you. Okay, the worse your marriage is, the worse your relationship is going to be. Okay, and the only and the alpha chads, the alpha bad boys, okay, don't give the females anything, and she's chasing him like a ferret chasing a rabbit down a hole, okay, when he does absolutely nothing. Okay, because this is what the alpha bad boys don't do this kind of behavior, right? They will not chase the women. Okay, whereas the beta male simps who are in these marriages are doing that. The woman is never going to be happy, guys. So the more and more and more and more and more you give to her in these relationships, the more she's going to demand, the worse it gets, the more unhappy she's going to be. She's going to be wanting more and more and more and more and more. You cannot make females happy, guys, nor should you be, okay? If you watch my channel, you know I always say you should be on your path and purpose. Your happiness should be tantamount to you. Your happiness is your priority. Your happiness is your focus. Your happiness is number one, not the females, not anybody else's. Yours as a high value male, yours as a male in general. You should prioritize your own happiness, your own health, your own goals, and anybody that comes in to your journey, your purpose, as icing on a cake, joins your journey, follows your path. They are just along for the ride, guys. And as I said, females are always just along for the ride. But when you get simps like Denzel Washington, okay, admitting that he keeps his mouth shut to keep his marriage going, it's just really unfortunate. He's basically saying, yes, I am another simp in Hollywood. I am another Will Smith. Okay. It's just unfortunate. So this is basically what Denzel Washington has said on Twitter, and this is basically what his marriage and relationship is all about, is being subservient to the women and doing what he's told, like a lapdog, okay? And that's the only way he could keep his relationship and marriage going. For such an alpha character, for such playing all sorts of alpha characters, for playing such high value males in his movies, guys, he's completely the opposite, and he's admitted it's the opposite, because this is the only way he can keep his women, okay? And the bad boys, they probably meet these women at bars and clubs, don't give them a second look, and these women are chasing them like ferrets down rabbit holes, okay? So what lesson can you take from this, guys? Okay, the lesson you can take from this is long-term relationships, guys, marriages, etc., etc. There's never any compromise. There's no compromise in these relationships, guys. Okay, you cannot make a female happy, and thus you've now heard it from another beta male A-list celebrity's mouth that the only way to sustain and make her happy is by being subservient. Keep your mouth shut and do what you're told, alright? And as I said, they can't be happy anyway, so Denzel Washington is deluded, right? Happy wife, happy life. And he probably indoors, probably out of public eye, knows he can't make his wife happy. He's just being a subservient lapdog, and she's probably semi-happy and just, well, giving him the time of day because he's fulfilling her needs, you know, and this is the only reason she is probably still with him, you know. Finances, security, guys, finances, and Denzel Washington's probably the beta male provider. As I've told you guys, this is what most of these relationships, marriages, long-term relationships, the key to it is alpha seed, beta need. Okay, so what do I mean by alpha seed, beta need? I'll do another video on that. So guys, with that said, I wanted to get this video out when I came across this information, and so you can take a lesson from that, guys. You can take it from the horse's mouth. Denzel Washington, high value male, Hollywood star, fantasy of his having this romantic fantasy relationship, how him and his wife stayed together, and he's admitted him and his wife have stayed together because he keeps his mouth shut and does what he's told. So, okay, so take some lessons from this, guys. Don't keep your mouth shut and do what you're told. If they're not playing ball, if you get difficulties in relationships, you know, you have to be high value and walk, okay? If that person is not supporting your path and purpose, if that person is not supporting your goals, your dreams, they should support that. They should come along on the journey. Your dreams should be their dreams. If that's not happening, leave it at the door, walk away, and continue your journey, guys, okay? This is what the lesson you can take from this, okay? So take the lesson from Denzel Washington and what he said, and don't ever end up in that situation yourself, guys. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have watched to the end, I really appreciate everybody who watches my video, and thanks to the 2 new subscribers that came on my channel. Really appreciate it. Till the next one, guys, Shiraz out. Thanks for watching.